Yeah, you missed all my vital spots. That's a classic. Hi, Mark W. here again,
And Rob Bob.
and Rob Bob is sitting next to me, and we're going to attempt to visit Goblin Lake again. Last time our adventure was a little bit on the short side, so I made a new character, and I'm going to jump into Goblin Lake with this new character.
Also, the creator of Tunnels and Trolls saw it and put it on the Facebook page or something.
That's right. Ken St. Andre, the creator of Tunnels and Trolls, put my previous video on his. He tweeted it. He tweeted a link to the video.
Not Facebook.
On Facebook, close enough. Here's my new character. His name is Greep the Goblin.
I thought they said they had screechy names.
Greep. Greep is kind of screechy, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I rolled rather well for most attributes. I spared you the character generation this time. I rolled a 17 for strength, which is reduced to 13 when you multiply by 3/4. Constitution, I did not roll very well. Rolled a 9, it got reduced to 7. Dexterity, I rolled average, 10 becomes 15. But I rolled good for speed, luck, IQ, 14, 14, 12 respectively. I rolled a poor whiz, which is only 6. And charisma, I rolled a 12, which becomes 6 because goblins are reduced by half for charisma. It gives me +8 adds, which is good. Hopefully, if I get into a fight, I should be okay enough.
My hob had 16 hits.
Your hob was pretty good, yeah. I am adding a talent fishing again, like I did last time, because I think there's fishing involved in this adventure somewhere.
I like fishing
in real life. You just have to find it. You like fishing in real life?
Yeah.
I don't do it much. Rob Bob here goes through this grandpa sometimes. So I wrote down the sax and the cudgel. Actually, it's a torch, but it can be used as a cudgel. A cudgel is a club.
What's a sax again?
Sax is a large dagger, and we have a bunch of equipment that the adventurer starts us with. Leather sandals, loincloth, leather pouch, flint and steel, net, fish hooks, and 10-foot fishing line. They would not give you net, fish hooks, and 10-foot fishing line if you couldn't go fishing. So I really want to go fishing in this adventure. Language is gobble.
10 feet isn't that much.
I guess not.
It's pretty short.
Pretty short, okay.
Fishing.
All right, the fishing master next to me says that 10 feet is not exactly a lot for a fishing line. Anyway.
Usually in the place where I go, I use.
How much do you use?
Oh, depends where you are, I guess.
Depends where you are. Okay, fair enough. When you are ready to adventure, go to 14C.
But usually I have like 100 feet.
Usually I have like 100 feet, huh? All right, let's begin. For days you have been searching through the forest where Goblin Lake is rumored to be. Now you think you have found it. The entrance to the underground domain is through a small cleft with a stream trickling out of the scrub-covered hillside. Your sense of smell is quite keen, as a goblin, I guess, and you detect other goblins at a distance. So you crawl in. It's tight going at first, even for a little guy like yourself. Before long, the tunnel branches, but you stick with the stream. It gets so dark that even you can't see anything. But then the darkness begins to weaken, and a very dim light from the walls themselves enables you to make out your surroundings. Go to 23E.
Wait,
yeah.
If you're a goblin and this isn't that a monster, is this like one of those rare cases where you can be a monster?
Yeah, most adventurers let you be one of the regular kin, like human, elf, dwarf, hob. Some of them let you be all different kinds of what they call illkin. Illkin are monsters like goblins. They're kind of like, there's different levels of illkin. There's some that are humanoid, like goblins and uruk. And there are some that are just so out there that they don't even resemble people, like a giant slug or something like that. So you can be, depending on the adventure, you can be pretty much anything, but most of them you have to be a humanoid type. So as you walk down the corridor, the walls disappear and you come out into a fairly huge grotto. In the darkness, you can hear the quiet lapping of water against stone, and you can make out the dim forms of reeds. Suddenly, a shrill voice squawks at you, In Gobble, the language of the goblins. If you speak Gobble,
turkeys.
go to 13C. And turkeys, yes.
So you do speak Goblin?
I do, because goblins start out with Gobble. The voice. Where do we go? Here we go.
13C.
The voice says, "Halt! Who goes there? Only us goblins are allowed at Fish Squish Lake. If you are a goblin and would like to join your kindred, go to 20A. If you're not a goblin but would like to try talking to them, go to 9A. If you want to take them by surprise by running forward and diving into the lake, go to 19C. If you have the ability and wish to make a light so you can see better, go to 5C. If you like to duck low and scurry off into the darkness, go to 25C. Alright, so I don't want to do the same exact thing as I did last time because my adventure wound up very short. However, some of the options seem a little silly. I know they're goblins. Should I just dive into the lake?
I don't know. I don't know.
Alright, I'm going to take them by surprise by running forward and diving into the lake.
Okay.
19C. Show off my swimming skills. I should have taken a swimming talent, I guess. You leap forward and hear a shrill cry of alarm. There is a hissing in the air that denotes arrows. Oh no. But they're all behind you as you reach the shore and throw yourself into the water. It's icy cold and faintly luminescent. There are some low weeds and rushes around the edge. If you wish to hide in the weeds and try to ambush a goblin, go to 11A. If you wish to start swimming for the opposite shore, go to 16D. If you wish to dive deep and explore the bottom of the lake, go to 19B.
Wouldn't you probably have to breathe?
Yeah, I'm sure you make a saving roll or something to see if you drown. I didn't really mean to set off their alarms, but I don't want to be antagonistic, but I guess I should have just met up with them. Yeah, well, I am where I am now, so we have to do something. I am going to go deep diving. Why not? 19B, which is just up here. It is dark and cold. Here's a picture of us deep diving, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
There's a skeleton.
There's a sword.
It is dark and cold, but you can dimly make out that something lies on the bottom. Swimming close, you find bones and old rusty armor. You realize that there may be treasure down here, but that only great good luck would enable you to find it. If you wish to try a corpse at random while your air lasts, go to 5B. If you'd rather just swim back to the surface, go to 17B.
Well, or do they mean swim back to the surface and get breath, or get out of the water?
They mean you want to give up.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to search a corpse while my air lasts. 5B.
You might have to mix it.
I might. Ooh, 3rd level. Make a 3rd level saving roll on luck. Oh boy. This is probably just to find something useful. I don't think it's going to kill me. Alright, so I made an epic saving roll last time. If I don't make an epic one this time, I will fail it.
So what do you have to roll?
Luck is 14, and the roll is 30 minus luck, so I need a 16 or higher. Alright, let's see what we can do.
It's possible. With how many dice? 2?
2 dice.
It's possible.
Not likely, but again, last time we rolled such an epic saving roll because we rolled doubles 3 times in a row.
And because of the new rules.
New rules?
Yeah, the new rules with you can roll. If you get doubles, you can roll again.
Those rules have been around for ages.
I just have it.
Nope. I rolled doubles.
Yay.
Look at that. 10.
So you just need how many? 16?
You need 6 or higher.
Okay. And you got it.
I got it. 19. Wow.
That's pretty good saving roll.
Okay, so I get experience points. 19 times 3, which is 60 minus 3 or 57.
When you're using your own what is it called? Sheet.
Yep, my custom character sheet. Alright, we actually made a good saving roll once again.
Not as good.
Not as good, but enough to be successful, and that's what matters. 16.
So you could upgrade your charisma or wizard if you get 3 more adventure points.
Excuse me. As you grope over the bony hands of a skeleton, you feel a metallic ring. You slip it off the bone and onto your own finger. Immediately, you feel tremendous. The ring is enchanted and it doubles all of your attributes, but only while you wear it.
Woo! Whoa, that's amazing.
You decide it's time to get some air. Go to 17B. All right, let's write down this ring. This is important.
Amazing.
Did you say what kind of ring it was? Just a ring, metallic ring.
Metallic ring, double color stone.
All right, yeah, that's pretty impressive. Magic, metallic.
Ring. Should you write that doubles your stats?
Definitely should write that.
Yeah.
Times 2 all attributes, right?
I think so. All your stats. That's it.
Wow. Doubles all your attributes, but only while you wear it.
It's crazy.
Okay, so I'm not going to change my character sheet because, well, I could change the current.
Yeah.
Should I change the current? All right, I'll do that.
Why not?
While I'm wearing the ring,
Sure.
we got 26 strength.
That's ridiculous.
And we got 14 constitution, 30 dexterity.
Oh my glob.
28 speed, 28 luck, 24 IQ, 12 wizardry,
12 charisma.
12 charisma.
And
And
you
our
can-
ads are now a lot higher.
And you can double it for the and you can level up for the same amount as normal, right?
Yes.
Wow.
So our ads, I'm going to write a slash here because we have new ads for our current states while we're wearing the ring. So subtract 12, so that's 14 plus 18 is 32 plus 16 is 48. Wow. 48 plus 16 is 64. Is that right?
64 what?
Plus 64 is.
Oh my god.
Whew.
It's ridiculous.
Well, we're quite the goblin now.
Oh my god.
Maybe try not to bang the table. It keeps shaking.
Sorry.
All right, now we're gonna swim to the surface. Now we'll show the goblins how tough they are. Or we'll just make friends with them. I don't know. You've reached the surface and take a breath of air. Ah, that feels great. If you're a goblin or if you have a talent for swimming or diving and wish to dive again, go to 23D. I'm thinking of just quitting while I'm ahead as far as the diving goes. Maybe I'll try fishing though if I can.
Oh yeah.
So I can swim ashore to 11B. If you're not a goblin or do not have the aforementioned talent, you start to swim for the other shore. I'm going to swim to shore 11B. If you are now king or queen of the goblins, go to 15A. If you are just one of Snorkin's flunkies, go to 9B.
You're just one of Snorkin's flunky, right?
No, I am neither of these. If neither of these conditions is true, you'd better get out of here. Oh, all right, go to 16B.
Who's Snorky?
Snorkin is the king of the goblins, if you recall from last time.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
You move out with a smooth breaststroke. The lapping of the waves and the squeaking of goblin voices cover the sound that you make. As you swim, you spot a small raft with 3 goblins on it. You decide to dive below them. If you wish to come up beneath them and dump them into the lake, go to 12B. If you decide to swim right past them, go to 15B. I really didn't mean to be antagonistic to them originally. I just decided to dive into the water. But I might as well go with it. Let's dump them into the lake, 12B. Ah, here they go. Feeling like a malevolent hippopotamus, you come up under their raft. Shrill cries of terror and 3 splashes indicate that you have dumped them all into the suds with you. If you wish to ignore them and keep swimming, go to 18A. If you want to climb on the raft and paddle it away with your hands, go to 14E. If you wish to attack the 3 goblins in the water, go to 11D. Well, we haven't had a fight yet. Should we just do it?
It's 3 goblins, and you're a goblin.
I'm a mega goblin, though.
Well,
As long as I have this ring, I think I can beat 3 goblins. All right, if I'm going to be their enemy, let's go all the way with it. I'm going to attack the 3 goblins in the water.
I don't know. get like two. What was it? I was able to beat do something. I don't remember what it was.
Each goblin gets 1d6 plus 4 adds in combat and has a con of 8, and there are 3 of them armed with crude stone daggers. They are only 1d6 weapons. Okay, so I have to roll 1d6 plus 4 adds. So I guess that's okay. So I roll for each of them. How many adds they have, I guess. You may only use your natural weapons, 1d6 plus your personal add, or a dagger. I have a dagger. Fight one combat round. If you best them, go to 14B. If they beat you, go to 5A. If they kill you, go to 13D. All right, one combat round. I think I can take them. Let's bring out the scrap paper. This is full of lots of notes from when Rob Bob here was exploring Buffalo Castle.
And I had to kill like 2 giants.
You had to kill 2 giants. His hob managed to kill 2 giants. Okay, so we got Goblin 1, Goblin 2, Goblin 3. They each have 1d6 plus 4 adds. This should not be a problem, but let's roll for them. The first one has 7 adds. Next one has 7 adds. And the third has 7 adds.
They're all 7 adds.
Okay. So we're going to roll 1 die for each of them and add a total of 21 because they're adds. They rolled pretty well, but I don't think it matters. 14 plus 21. Can you figure that out?
14 plus 21. Is that 35?
Yep. And I am going to roll. It said I can use my dagger, right? So
Yes, it did.
2 dice plus my adds are 64, and the sax adds 5. So I roll 2 dice and add 69.
Okay.
So I definitely beat them. So I got 77. All right, so I killed them all. If you best them, go to 14B. The goblins have constitutions of 8. For each one that you have killed, take 22 adventure points. The survivors split and swim in different directions. As you are savoring your triumph, and treading water, a mighty tentacle wraps around your legs and drags you under. You just have time to gulp some air. All right, let's add our adventure points.
Okay.
Put the scrap paper to the side. Get 66. So we got 123 now. Should we spend some? Adventure points. I think you can spend them at any time. That's the way I usually play it.
You could. I would get some more.
Constitution, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
Who knows what we're going to have to roll against this monster that has dragged us. All right, I'm going to spend 70 on Constitution to give us 8, or a current of 16. I have 53 adventure points left. Okay. Where are we going? You just have time to gulp some air. Go to 24B.
I feel like you should make a roll to see if you do get it. Let's just say like it reaches out for you, and then you make a saving roll to see if it grabs you.
You are facing a giant devilfish, and you're on its menu. Is this it? No, that doesn't look like it. Fight. You can only use your natural weapons or a dagger if you have one. The lake monster has an MR of 80, 9d6 plus 40. It will always get dice plus adds based on its current monster rating. So if the MR goes down, the dice will go down for this beast. Okay. If you beat it on the first combat turn, go to 4B. If it beats you, go to 1B. I guess it means who wins the round as opposed to who kills the other. All right, let's roll it. Let's see. We got, what's it called? Devilfish?
Yeah, devilfish.
Devilfish. MR 80.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but I have really good ads.
Oh, yeah, you do.
And so it has.
You have like 60, right?
9 dice plus 40.
9 plus 40.
Versus my
5
2
plus
dice
2.
plus 69, did we say? 64 here, and the 5 for the sex. 69.
Okay.
So this could be close. We have to hope the difference of 7 dice is not going to be 29. All right, let's roll. Would you like to do the honors for the devilfish?
Sure. 7 dice?
9 dice.
For 9 dice?
I'm getting them for you.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And my 2 dice. Please don't try.
Sorry. It's a lot of dice.
All right, roll them.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. I see
That's
6s.
a lot. So, I don't know.
10.
12.
Okay, you're going to add them or me?
Oh, you add them, I guess.
Okay. You can add them if you want.
You just do that.
All right, so this is 10, 20, 25, 28, 31, 32. So it got a total of 32 plus 40, which is 72.
You could.
So I just need to beat a 3 on 2 dice. This is a pretty evenly matched fight.
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah, because of that ring.
Thanks to the ring. All right, looks like I beat him this round.
Yay.
So I rolled a 10, meaning I have a total of 79.
You get 2 spite on you.
He got 2 spite on me. That's a good point. All right. I'm going to take the spite damage. How do I handle this with the doubling and all that? This couldn't be confusing.
You just.
I'll write another number here.
Okay.
This is my current.
Current.
Current prime. All right, so we won the round. We did 7 damage. Its MR is now 73.
Okay.
And it gets 8 dice plus 37. If you beat it on the first combat turn, go to 4B. If it beats you, go to 1D. So I guess it just means if I won that round. 4B. In your desperate struggle, you have broken free of the monster of Fish Squish Lake. If you did more than 80 hits worth of damage to it, go to 10. Well, I'm not that powerful. If you didn't hurt it that badly, you decide that speed is the better part of valor and swim quickly back where you came from. Once you are in shallow water, you lie hidden in the weeds, avoiding all contact with other goblins for several days, eating minnows and other delicacies until you regain your strength. After 1d6 days in hiding, you feel like your normal self. All attributes have returned to their normal values. If you leave this dangerous grotto you can leave this dangerous grotto by going to 6B, or you could continue your explorations by going to 8B. I feel like maybe I should quit while I'm ahead, but I'm too greedy. Anyway, 1d6 days in hiding. Does it matter what I roll? I don't know.
Wait, what was it?
2.
Well, how many days was it?
I just rolled a 2.
And how many days was it?
1d6 days hiding, and I just rolled a 2 for that.
1 day?
That means 1 die. 1d6 means one die.
Nah. I thought you said 1d6 days.
I did. 1d6 means 1 6-sided die. See, look. 1d6. I often wonder why they do this in Tunnels and Trolls, because you use a 6-sided die for pretty much everything. Other games like D&D, you have like 1d10, 1d12, 1d20. So I like to write just D, because I know what kind of dice it is. 2d plus 5, 1d plus 1. At any rate, I'm going to keep exploring and hopefully not die. 8b. The first thing you find is a rather steep shaft going almost straight down into the rock. Handholds are cut into the sides of one wall. They are close together and shallow. Stop banging the table, please. Suitable for use by goblins. If you wish to climb down this shaft, go to 2B. If you prefer to keep on exploring, go to 3B. Let's go down the shaft. We're here to explore things, so.
Yeah. Not to leave us, not to steal stuff and then leave.
You are at the bottom of the garbage pit. Oh, hooray.
No.
It is slimy and foul, and there are lots of bones, some of fish, frogs, turtles, and some that seem to be of men. As you muck about, you find a small pouch of gems on one skeleton. They are small diamonds and would be worth 2,000 gold pieces in the outside world. You may keep them or leave them as you please, but in the end you will have to try to climb out of this pit. To do so, you must make 3 first-level saving rolls on strength, then 3 first-level saving rolls on constitution, then 1 second-level saving roll on luck. If you have a climbing talent, make all your saving rolls on that talent. 6 level 1. If you miss a saving roll, you will fall back and must take whatever you missed by in hits. Remember that you may add your character level to any missed saving rolls to see if that keeps you from missing and falling. What does that mean? I think they're referring to an old rule that I thought they got rid of. You may add your character level to any missed saving rolls to see if that keeps you from missing and falling. Well, I guess it'll apply in this case.
Is this an old one?
No, this is actually a deluxe edition game. All right, so let's keep the diamonds first of all.
By game you mean adventure?
Adventure, yes. We're going to keep the small diamonds worth, what did it say, 2,000 gold? Weight units, I don't know. We're going to make up a weight unit for them. I wish they would tell you in the adventure. We'll say they weigh 10.
What does? Oh, small diamonds.
All right, so what are the saving rolls we're making? 3 on strength, 3 on con, 1 on luck. Well, at least they're all first level. So they're all going to be 4 or higher. But I have to make 7 of them. That's the only problem.
So you have to get 4 higher 7 times in a row.
Exactly.
Well, that means you could only... you'd have to roll a 3.
Right. Strength roll number 1. I missed it. Sheesh. Okay, I have 3 experience points.
But you missed it by 1.
Or should I say adventure points?
Yeah.
Alright, I missed it by 1, so I fall and take that much in damage.
You take 1 damage.
It says you can add your level, but I think that 3 is always a failure no matter what. That's the rule. Alright, so let's take 1 con damage. And we're going to try again. First strength saving roll. 5.
Okay, that's 1.
Okay, I'm going to try to be fast about these adventure point eggs. Second one, strength, is 8.
Okay.
Third roll on strength, 4 plus 8 is 12. What was that, the third strength roll? I think so. So we're going to make the constitution rolls now. My constitution is down by 1, but it doesn't really affect me.
No, it said...
It does affect me.
No, it said you...
What?
It said you rested and you got fully healed and you went back to your normal self before.
I did that. I already fixed that. I just took a damage from missing the roll.
Oh, yeah.
So I need 5 or up in this case for the 3 Constitution rolls. So a 4 will not cut it. 7. First Constitution roll.
30.
Second Constitution roll.
We just hit like 30 minutes.
12. Plus 7 is 19. I'm getting a lot of experience here, or adventure points.
How many saving was that? Like 6?
That was my second Constitution roll. Third Constitution roll. 6.
Okay.
Now I have to make 1 luck roll, and then I'm good.
You have good luck.
9.
So, did you get it?
I got it.
Okay. You climbed down there.
Whew.
Somebody just pulled into the driveway.
Somebody just pulled into a driveway? Okay, they're turning around. Don't mind them. All right. If you fall, lift through. If you manage to climb out, then you'll have a chance to escape. Go to 14D and take the exit. I guess that's the end.
Okay.
Oh no, the exit to the pits, not the whole adventure.
Ah.
You are back on the marshy shore. If you wish to go exploring, you set out cautiously. Go to 8B. If you're ready to leave, go to 6B. Let's just keep going. 8B.
Okay. This is pretty long compared to the other one.
Yeah, I like it when it's a long thing. A long trip rather than a quick one. Alright, so we find the steep shaft again. I'm going to assume that we can't go down there again. So we're going to keep exploring at 3B. You find a small ledge leading to a bunch of smaller caves above the lake. The ledge is too small for you. You can either go swimming or head back. If you wish to leave Goblin Grot, go to 6B. If you wish to climb down to the caves below, go to 8B. Wait, is that where I was? If you don't mind getting wet, go to 7A and start swimming to the small caves. Yeah, let's do that.
Wait, does that, you don't mind getting wet mean if you're holding something that can get wet?
It doesn't mean much gameplay-wise.
Just saying.
Unless the adventure says something differently. Like it says, well, I've already been swimming, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, this could kill me. The water is colder than ever. You swim over to explore the far side of the lake that you have not yet seen. Suddenly a whirlpool forms around you. Helplessly caught, you spin madly and go under. A strong current sweeps you into a hole in the lake wall. Bang, crash. You smash into the rocky wall as you were hurtled along. Make your second level saving roll on Constitution. If you make it, go to 10D. If you miss it, go to 14A. This could be the end of a good run.
You have 15.
I have 15 Constitution. That means you need 10 or higher. I've made harder rolls before, and yet I don't feel confident this time.
Like that one in the last video, which you should check out.
Here we go.
Come on.
7. Dun, dun, dun.
You did.
Let's take my adventure. I should have upped my Constitution with all these adventure points.
Yeah.
I guess it's too late now. Well, let's take the points. Take 14. Maybe I'll just take damage instead of dying.
Hopefully.
14A. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Battered unconscious, the breathing reflex takes over, and suddenly you are coughing and spitting, thrashing and flailing instinctively. You don't even know that you are drowning, and suddenly everything goes black. Go to 18B. Oh, I'm not dead.
Yay.
Wow, this game's giving me a chance. Ken St. Andre doesn't always give you a good chance. I mean, he gives you a saving roll, and then sometimes he just lets you die at that point. Anyway, you awaken on a rocky section of lake beach that you've never seen before. It's a small alcove completely cut off from the rest of the lake shore by sheer cliff walls on both sides. Every bone and muscle in your body hurts. a dull, throbbing agony that has you whimpering with pain and gasping for breath. In fact, you only have one constitution point left. Oof. Some ribs are certainly broken, and you probably have a skull fracture. That doesn't sound good. You can't even count the lesser injuries, and your lungs feel like water-soaked leather. You have one constitution.
Right.
Hope I don't need another constitution saving roll.
You should up it right now.
Should I? Would that increase my current? I guess it would for each one. That's my guess. So I'm not really sure of that. Alright, I'm going to do it. If I spend 80, I can increase my natural constitution by 1.
Which will increase it by 2 because of the ring. Right?
Yes.
You probably still have a chance.
So I have 9 natural, 18 with the ring.
I'll get a drink.
And I'm going to assume that means I have 3 currently because I went up by 2 essentially. And Rod Bob is getting his drink. I'm going to continue reading while he's doing that. Luckily, there is nothing in this alcove to threaten you, and you are able to rest and recuperate. Monsters like yourself either heal quickly or die young. You heal quickly. In a day, you can crawl around. You find and eat the lichen that grows on some of the stones. It tastes terrible, but welcome back. But it helps you regain strength. In 3 days, you're able to splash small minnows out of the lake and devour them. Slowly, you get your strength and constitution back. Each day, roll 1d6 and subtract 2 to the result to see how many con points you recover. If you have a series of bad rolls that takes your con to 0 or less, then you have weakened and died. Go to 13d. If you recover normally, you will reach a point where you have regained half your constitution. That's as far as you can go in this little alcove.
Okay.
All right.
Well, if you make a good roll here, you should be good.
Wait. So how many? So,
What?
let me read this again. 3 days. So okay, for 3 days, I'm resting essentially. In 3 days, you're able to splash small minnows out of the lake and devour them. Each day, roll 1d6 and subtract 2 to see how many con points you recover. Alright, I think I have to regain half my constitution, essentially. And then I can leave. I think that's what it's telling me. Does that mean I have to get to my natural, half of my natural, or half of with the ring?
Probably natural.
I don't know either. I'll just start rolling and see what happens.
I'd say natural.
First, I lose 1 con. Great. Then I lose a con. Oh, jeez. I'm going to die from this. Die from resting. All right, 6.
Hey.
Back up to 5. So, let's go with the ring half. So we have to go up to 9, let's say. All right, so I gained 3. So I'm at 8 now. And hopefully just 1 more roll. All right, I gained 2. I'm up to 10.
Yeah. That's all I need.
Eventually, you will have to swim back to the main part of the lake. When you've recovered enough, you'll be able to swim along the edge of the lake and come out not far from where you entered this adventure. The best thing you can do is escape from this grotto by going to 6B.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. Wait, oh.
It's fine. All right, here we go. On your way out, you follow the stream that guided you in. Before long, you squeeze back out through the cleft and are in the outside world once more. Take 100 venture points for having visited Goblin Lake. Congratulations and good luck on your further adventures wherever you go. The end. Okay, so let's take 100 adventure points. We got 155 now. And we have emerged with a rather powerful goblin.
And the ring.
Because of the ring, pretty much. Yeah. So that's our adventure, folks. Wow.
Thanks for watching.
Stop that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was fun. And I'm glad I got to do more than just than last time in which I just...
Don't spoil it.
What?
Don't spoil it if you
Don't
haven't
spoil
watched
it? Well, okay. So I had a quick adventure last time, let's say that. Anyway, with this ring, I am rather strong, and I am ready to put this goblin into another adventure. I'm just I'm not sure which ones will accept a goblin.
Yeah.
Maybe Arena of Kazan. Arena of Kazan lets you play with all kinds of monsters and stuff. I probably won't survive that, but I could give it a shot. Alright, so that is the end of our video, the end of Goblin Lake for us today. Here's our beautiful cover. I think I encountered that monster that we're looking at.
I guess that's what do you call it? A devilfish.
That must be the devilfish, yes. Alright. This is Mark W. signing out.
And Rob.
Okay. Bye now.